Let's cross over to Nyeri. So the county executive member in charge of finance is today expected to table the county budget. But what are the priorities for the people of Nyeri, where agriculture is the main source of their livelihood? Let's link up with Martin Munene to put the expected budget into perspective. Martin, what are the highlights of this budget?
All right, a very good morning to you, Trevor, from Nyeri County. And like you rightly put it, today we expect the Nyeri County to actually have its budget tabled in this particular assembly today. And we've seen a sneak peek into this particular budget. It's very similar to what we had last year, about 7.6 billion shillings in budget. And we expect that this particular budget will focus on some areas. One of the key areas that last year's budget focused on was agriculture. We expect the same this particular year because a lot of people here are farmers. But according to this particular budget, we've seen about close to 3 billion shillings being allocated to health. Now, I must say that Nyeri is one of the counties that have been piloting the UHC project or the UHC agenda of the national government, and therefore about 3 billion shillings will be spent in the healthcare. A lot of people or people with UHC cards do not actually pay for treatment. Therefore, maybe that's why there's such a huge allocation. Then after that, about 900 million shillings will go to infrastructure, and about 500 million shillings will go to agriculture. Last year, there were complaints when it comes to the Department of Youth and Sports. A lot of people felt that very little had been put in that. And very briefly, I want to speak to one of the members of the County Assembly who is going to be here to just help us understand briefly what they expect from this budget and maybe what are some of the areas they hope this particular budget will address. A very good morning to you. Kindly introduce yourself and very, very briefly tell us, as a member of the County Assembly and a representative of the Chinga people, what do you expect from this budget today?
Thank you very much. My name is Keloga Buku, MCA Chinga Ward. What we expect from this budget, we expect resources that will trickle down to the people we represent, especially where you have mentioned about roads. We have been very busy and we have partnered with the county government, led by the governor, in ensuring all the access roads in our rural areas become passable. It has been a very ambitious program, and our people can see there are really a lot of changes in that sector. Also, we expect, because I've heard you mention about the health sector, we want all ambulances to be working. We want all our medical facilities to be in proper shape, right from the grassroots there. So we expect to see a budget that will help the common mwananchi in Nyeri, and when that happens, we shall definitely support it. And I want to thank His Excellency the Governor, because we have done, for example, in this budget, every ward is getting 30 million. We sat and agreed with the Governor. Every ward in this county is going to get 30 million so that we can allocate it to the development in the grassroots.
All right.
Yes, and also the youth. Let me say, like in my ward, out of the 30 million, there are some sporting equipment we are going to purchase using that amount, so that we can also promote the youth. Because you see, once you start bringing the youth on board in sporting activities, you are able even to start self-help projects when they are together. All right, thank you. I thank you very much.
All right. You heard what he says, that they're going to prioritize, or they hope that this budget will prioritize, a budget that has a trickle effect to the residents of Nyeri. An interesting perspective when it comes to the 30 million shillings allocation power. We've got about 30 wards in this particular county, and therefore we're going to be looking to see exactly what this amount of monies will be doing. Like I said earlier, this budget will be tabled here later in the day at around 2:30, and of course we're going to be following to hear what it will have, or what the CEC in charge of finance, Robert Thuo, will be saying to the Nyeri people and the nation. Back to you in studio from Nyeri County, Martin Munene.